So I received a request from one of the personalities of my left side brain to do a review on a couple of his figures. He calls himself the next17.com and he makes 80s style toys or something, mostly action figures I think. So yeah, here we go. I'm not entirely sure why he packed it up. He could have just left it out for me. I mean, we live in the same room, we live in the same body, but okay, he packed it up. I guess he just, I don't know, he's a bit weird if you ask me. So one of the things he gave me was this elephant looking figure. To be honest, first I thought it was a book weight or something, and then I remembered that those don't exist and I thought maybe it was a paperweight. But he assured me it's actually a toy. So I asked him how you play with it and he got quite upset, really irritated actually. And he told me you're not actually supposed to play with it, you just display it. So I just put it on this skyboat thing I found lying around. So here it is, the Avamon displayed on an original Star Trek skyboat from the 1940s, if I'm not mistaken. So apparently there was another version of this and it sold out and then people got really upset. That's actually something that happens a lot these days. Starblazer fans getting upset about all sorts of things on the internet. Anyway, so he did one more factory run of the Avon for the 5th anniversary of the next17.com, even though the original I think came out barely 4 years ago. I guess he's counting an extra year for setting up the company and designing and producing this first not to be played with 80s style toy. He assures me this is the last run, as there are really not enough fans for this sort of weird thing to warrant a reorder with the factory. Probably due to minimum order quantities and that sort of stuff. So if you do want one for some reason and you don't want to pay out the $200 that they're going for on the internet these days, you could probably go out and get one. I'll try to find a link or a website or something to show you. I think these are going for like 20 euros right now, which, you know, even for a cool bookweight, paperweight, it's still not too bad. Less than half of a Starblazer DVD set, so. To be brutally honest with you, I usually don't do reviews and certainly not toy reviews. I'm mostly in charge of remembering birthdays and figuring out what to wear, both of which I'm pretty bad at, by the way. But when this alternate personality asked me to review his figures, I thought, well, why not? I'm really into Star Trek Wars and other fantasy novels, so maybe that's something I'll be good at. Anyway, the other thing I got for review was this accident victim with some kind of head injury. This is Hermie the Royal Guard. I think there's a whole sketch he did about what Royal Guard actually means, whether he's guarding a royal or whether he's a royal who just happens to be a guard or something. I don't know, you can look that up on this channel.
Hold on, here comes Gary. Hey Gary, this guy says we're not royal.
Of course we're royal. We're Royal Guards. Oh no, really, you two? You've been there for what, a decade? All this time you actually thought you were royalty? He says it's hilarious, but if you ask me, it's just a gross misappropriation of a poor, harmless pun. But, well, it seems he got away with it, so I guess it's more or less acceptable. So here I'm displaying the Royal Hermie next to a cup. Here it's displayed holding a pen. And here he is next to a bottle of soda. You know, I think I might be really good at this reviewing thing. This could be my calling. I might even be the best YouTube reviewer out there. Who knows? I certainly don't know. I have no idea. So Royal Hermie is a limited run because he's just a variant of, I guess, a normal peasant Hermie, and variants have a much smaller following. So he makes like 100 of these because the factory lets him do a variant if he orders it alongside with the original order. So yeah, what else? I guess a review should have some kind of conclusion or something. Okay, so these things exist. They're a thing, you know, you can buy them for now. But should you? I mean, if you're really into Starblazer Wars or paperweights, or you know, you just happen to feel you need to have more plastics in your house, then I guess you could probably find other stuff to buy or get some plastic somewhere for free. But if you just happen to be looking for these exact same shapes of plastic, then I guess, yeah, you could get one of these, maybe. I don't know.